Hello, I'm in my parents' room, if you were wondering, because I need good Wi-Fi and I needed this specific port because I didn't have a regular plug-in. So basically, what this group will be is that it's going to be a Bible study and it's going to be a weekly Bible study. I think we are all pretty nailed down on Sunday mornings to start doing this. We could probably do it pre or post church, although it seems like pre-church is going to be what works out for everyone, unless there's interjection. So I had a few plans. I have our actual reading plan set up for a few months, but my original idea was start this in early January, and then we'd have time to go to man camp. And because of this whole pandemic, that idea is shot. But we will be going to man camp at some point. What we'll be getting out of this is what you get out of the Bible. You get truth, salvation, that kind of stuff. It's dramatic at certain points and it's mundane at others. I want to keep this as group-centric as possible in terms of stuff that can be perceived as work. So reading the Bible, I think, is that biggest one. But there will be stuff when we'll get to. That's it. This needs to be part of your daily life. Like, reading the Bible is not something you do at Bible study. It's something you just do because it's something you want to explore. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then I just had different activity ideas that are just kind of up in the air now. But here's some things to expect. The biggest thing is you're expected to show up. And I trust this will not be an issue for you guys. But if there's consistent hey, I'm not going to make it. Hey, I'm going to treat it kind of like a teacher. And if it happens enough times, we gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it going. It's weird. This is a weird thing for me to do. I'm not used to this. Next thing is Noah will come sometimes. Just because I'm not an expert, obviously. I've had more life experience when it comes to the practical uses of the word and studying, but one thing that you'll need to take away from this is that I'm teaching what I know, and what I know is very limited. And not just in comparison to God, but also in comparison to, I just flexed for whatever reason there. I didn't mean to do that. In comparison to God, but also in comparison to other people. So I'm going to do my best to fact check everything I say, and things I can't fact check per se, I'll do it with utmost confidence, and I'll let you know if I'm not 100% on something. And there will be many times, I think, where you will ask me a question I will not be able to answer it. There was this thing one of my teachers in college told me, that our if this is my intelligence, and then this is like Albert Einstein's intelligence, and then there's God's intelligence would start where we start, but then it would shoot through the ceiling and up into the sky. There's so much we don't understand, but there are glimpses of the glory that you'll be able to see, and that's kind of the goal of this, is have an understanding, have a general trail to follow, and running on the trail, sprinting on the trail. In terms of the places I wanted to bring everyone, man camp is the big one. And I think this will be a big ask for you all. But I think as we are all men and we're all getting ready to transition to a big part of our lives where we, within a year or two, we'll all be supporting ourselves in some way or another. That it's important to have some kind of independence. So we're all going to do man camp. And Brandon, I know you're in a kind of unfortunate position for this, but I want everyone to do it. I want us all to go to man camp, and I don't want us all to be in different groups. I think there's a lot more to get out of that than the familiarity that we have with each other. And then the other thing that I want us to do, if we get to do it, is go to the Send. That'll be in Kansas City sometime in October. They don't have an exact date nailed down, but they want to do it in October. And it's this big event that YWAM puts on that, I mean, it just praises God, and it really glorifies Him. And I'll be straight up with you. It is a way. It is one of their ways they like to get people to the mission field. But I know what it brings out. I know what they bring, and I think you truly be amazed by some of the speakers and what stories they have to tell and what teachings they have. It's also good to not just have Brian Tome speak to you all the time, the one perspective that one person has. And I suspect, I shouldn't say I suspect, I know for getting out of the state, it's going to be relatively cheap. I know you can get, when it's not coronavirus prices, you can get a ticket to Kansas City for $70. And then for hotels will be, I don't know, but it shouldn't cost you more than $1,000. If you need help with that, we'll get something planned out. Because I also know that maybe at the end, maybe this whole virus thing lasts more months than we're expecting, and then no one's in a good financial place to go about it. And we will talk about that. That's all I can say off the top of my head. If you have questions for me, send them over. If they're more personal, feel free to just send them directly. If you're comfortable putting them in the group chat, go for it. But this is what I have to say for right now, and we will start. I want to say, like, the nexus between the situation is getting better, and we all have our lives figured out, because I'm sure work schedules will be kind of weird when we go back into this. All right, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye.